This is the A team, and our client for this project was Peanuts Deluxe Cafe. Peanuts Deluxe Cafe is a medium-sized cafe located in downtown San Jose. It was started by Myung Chang in 1982, and it serves primarily San Jose State students, professors, and downtown professionals. The cafe is open Monday through Friday from 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and is open Saturdays from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and features happy hour from 2 to 4 p.m. Mr. Chang's main challenge is to better serve his customers. And in this presentation, we will address how Mr. Chang can improve his business and serve his customers better. We've come up with 4 recommendations for Mr. Chang, and they include a questionnaire, flyers, the use of credit cards for payment, and a MySpace page. It will be a quarter page in length and roughly 5 questions regarding their experience. It provides instant customer feedback and allows Mr. Chang to better serve his customers. It also allows him to better adapt to changes in the market. For instance, in our initial survey of his patrons, we found a potential shift towards healthier foods. The implementation cost for the questionnaire is about $22.50. Next is the flyer. The flyer will be the same size as the questionnaire and will cost the same to make. It will have the cafe's name, address, phone number at the very top. In the middle will be a bold reminder for the happy hour from 2 to 4 p.m. along with the pricing. The bottom of the flyer will also have the MySpace web address for Peanuts. This will also be used. Our next recommendation is for Mr. Chang to accept credit card and ATM cards to compete with other restaurants. Our initial surveys showed that customers preferred to pay with credit and ATM cards, and they would visit more often if it were accepted. The cost to rent the necessary equipment is $130 per month. On top of that, there is a transaction fee of 1.6% and a 16-cent charge per credit card swipe. Our final recommendation is the MySpace page. The link to the MySpace page is myspace.com/peanutscafe. It will be used to promote directly to his target market, college students. It enables Mr. Chang to communicate directly with his customers after normal business hours and advertise his business 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The comments and message features allow customers to leave him additional feedback. The bulletins also allow him to promote his business. Best of all, MySpace is free. This has been an A-Team production.
I pity the fool who don't eat our peanuts.
Welcome to Peanuts. I'll definitely get the menu. Hi, can you give us your name and your major?
Jennifer Arzadon, Hospitality Management.
Okay, and where did you have lunch today?
Here at Peanuts.
Okay, let me ask you a few questions.
Sure.
Alright, how would you rate the food?
Excellent.
And can I ask you, how did you hear about Peanuts?
I was hungry one day and my friend decided to take me here.
Okay. Would you recommend it to another friend?
Yes, I would.
Have you recommended to other friends and brought people here?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And what is your favorite thing on the menu?
The bacon cheeseburger because it has bacon.
And what did you have today?
I had eggs and bacon.
Okay, so you love bacon, I see.
do.
How often do you go to Peanuts?
Once or twice every 2 weeks, I think.
So almost every week, once a week.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any recommendations, or would you make any changes to Peanuts?
Yeah, they need to be open later, and they need a bigger space.
Okay. And where else do you have lunch other than Peanuts?
Everything else around campus,
Okay. How often do you eat over there?
a lot because campus food sucks.
Okay. And how does the price compare to Peanuts? Would you say Peanuts is cheaper or more expensive?
Cheaper.
All right. Thank you.
Eat at Peanuts.
Good stuff.
Hi, can I get your name, where you go to school, and what your major is?
I'm Mehrdaud Nik-Ahd. I go to San Jose State, and I'm a finance major.
Okay, and where are we eating right now?
Reading at Peanuts Cafe.
Okay, and let me ask you a few questions. How would you rate the food on a 1 to 5 scale?
It's great. I just have to say like a 5 or so.
Okay. And what about the service? How would you rate the service?
Oh, it's excellent. Excellent service.
Okay. Would you recommend this to a friend?
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
What's your favorite thing on the menu?
Has to be the patty melt. I can't go without that.
How often do you go to Peanuts?
Once or twice a week.
Are there any changes you would make?
You know what? Not that I know of. It's great as it is.
How does the price compare to these taquerias that you go to?
You know what? You can't beat this pretzel. It's $1 too cheaper anywhere else than anywhere else.
Okay. I see you're drinking beer. What's their beer special here?
Happy hour. $1 off beers. You can't beat it.
All right. Thank you so much. Hi, we're here with,
Mike Slater,
and can you tell us where you go to school and what your major is?
San Jose State, and I am an RTVF major.
Okay, and where are we eating today?
Peanuts.
Okay, on a 1 to 5 scale, how would you rate the food at Peanuts Cafe?
4.5.
Okay, and how about the service? How would you rate the service?
On a scale of what, 1 to 5?
1 to 5, yeah.
5. Service is good.
Okay. How did you hear about Peanuts?
Just went with friends.
Okay. And would you recommend it to another friend?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite thing on the menu?
Double cheeseburger.
Where else do you have lunch?
Sonia's Kitchen. And 4th Street Pizza.
Okay. How would you compare the price compared to Peanuts?
It's fairly good. This is a cheap place. It's good for if you have a small budget, for food.
Okay. And how often do you visit 4th Street and Sonia's?
Sonia's like 3 times a week. 4th Street Pizza twice a week.
Okay. And how would you rate the atmosphere? Why do you come to Peanuts?
It's friendly. It's very collegey, A lot of college kids come here, and it's a good place to meet and just hang out. Eat at Peanuts. It's cheap and it's good.
Yeah.